Hello everybody, and welcome back to day 28 of Blueprints. Last episode, the last few episodes have been actually, pretty successful in my opinion. We've gotten a lot done, we've gotten a lot of, more meta progress, as you can see with the whole 25 gold that we have. We've been doing pretty good. There's a few little things here and there that I am wanting to improve upon, and there is many things that I'm wanting to have us, finalize and, get work done towards, especially with things like we need to figure out the reservoir properly. I want to start using some of these outer rooms better. Oh yeah, that's right. We still have the pickberry. Honestly, I haven't seen the hovel, and that's just because I don't really want to make things cost steps over gems, just period. Let's do the root cellar. I swear that I have golden days whenever I do the root cellar, and we do have, I believe, a good we have something set up in the, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, didn't we get yeah, we did get the coat check yesterday, and I believe, how do I check that real quick? Yeah, coat check, if I can find it real quick. Oh, it doesn't tell me what's in there. I'm pretty sure we have a shovel of some kind in there. No, we have the blueprints crown, or we have the blue crown in there. That's right. I put that in there because I think that as a tool, it's a really powerful one for, start of day type things. So, yeah. With that, let's actually get going. We want to grab a coat check as soon as possible. Let's do the parlor. I don't want to use the berries just yet. We will be shortly, though, if we don't find anything worthwhile. Security is always good. And let's see up here. Spare room is our best option out of this. Hallway would be a good option, but it runs right into the bad, corner that is parlor. Let's head on to parlor first, seeing as, gems start of day, always a good thing to have. Anything over here? Nope. Alrighty. One of the other two boxes is false. Okay. You will open this box and find it empty. The blue box is true. So, one of the other two boxes is false. If this is true, this can still be true, because this one would be false, meaning that I open this box and find it full of gems. Correct. I think that's a pretty cut and dry one, just based off the way that was set up, so... yeah, no. Bacon and eggs, always good. We could also just go into the kitchen and immediately get us, churning, steps. Honestly, might be a good idea, actually, now that I think about it, because of monetary stuff. Tomato soup! +5 steps for every red room in your house. We don't have any red rooms yet. So it'll scale eventually, but yeah, no. For right now, I think we just kind of eat into all the bananas here, set us up for steps, and if we get red rooms, enough of them, we can come back and grab the tomato soup, which actually, I don't think I've ever note-taken for this, so give me a second. Yeah, nope, was not on my list yet, so... very good that I found that, and we could add it in. Alright, what's here? We kind of want a T-piece. Kind of want a T-piece. Yeah. Let's West Wing Hall. If only I had a shovel. If only I had a shovel. Let's see here. Honestly, nursery's our best choice here. It's a dead end. It goes in a good spot. It's like literally the cleanest spot for this. And gives me a gem. Anything else in here at all? Does not look to be. Alright. I guess off we pop towards this side. Corridor probably. This is one where I'm like, we could pick a berry and just go for a different thing. Or I take the guest bedroom. Yeah, honestly, I think we take the guest bedroom just because of what it does here for us, what with the extra steps. God, this really is proving to have been a day where I should have gone for the hovel, actually. You know what? Thinking about it, guest bedroom doesn't really help us right now. We don't need the gas. We're at 74. What we really need is storeroom, basically. Because we could use the gems, the keys, and set up for, you know, more dig later on. Does mean we're taking a pretty far walk back, but that is a-okay. Let's go into the spare room here, and of course a nice little dig spot for us. I mean, I would say let's do bedroom here. Yeah, let's... I'm in between these two because I'm kind of thinking that the spare... Like, if this were rotated 90 degrees, I would definitely 100% take it. The reason why I'm kind of like, is because I'm like, well, this might cut off the security room a little bit doing this. You know what? We'll pick a wild berry. Why not? Let's do it. Okay, it's the foyer hall. I did want to look at these just a little bit more, because I'm betting that, like, you are still very weird, Ariana. Like, you are the weird one amongst all of these. Like, is there anything I can grab on you? No, I don't think so. Okay. Well, regardless, foyer for free is huge, actually. That helps out a lot with certain things. And look at that. Now we get the bedroom in the way that I'd like it to be gotten. Alrighty, whoop-de-doo, whoop-de-doo, nothing on you. Honestly, foyer does make it really easy to get into places. I don't want to use this yet because we will probably get a sledgehammer later today. It's just one of those things where I'm definitely like, I totally could, you know, spend the stuff and get it. Alrighty, boiler room. Gonna be honest, if we can swing it, I would like to see if it's possible to swing, us getting some sort of, hang on. Like, I'd love to see if we could swing going and getting the pool real quick, just so that I can force the pump room, to show up somewhere, basically. Like, we want to basically make the pump room connect directly into this room. Preferably, we'd like it to be that door right there, in all honesty. So I kind of, seeing as we have the steps for it, I want to go back and just try and force the pump room on the other side. The other thing is I do also need to get a day where I actually turn this thing on and have the utility closet open, or a way to get into the foundation, because we do know that there is something attached to the foundation with that we can do down near the sanctum. So yeah, let's head down to security, actually. I think this is going to be... I think this is a smart way to play this, is just straight up, like, let's try and force it to happen by digging out as much as possible. We do know the network now. It is Swan Song, Whoop-de-doo. And let's get a nice and wonderful remote terminal access to the laboratory. Yes, I would like to connect in. If you're going to do that. Yep. Cool. Alright, experiment set up. Continue with the experiment. Whenever you draft a red room, lose 5 steps. Whenever you draft a shop room... Had 3 aquariums in. Honestly, whenever I draft a shop room, isn't gonna happen that often. But... it does... Wait a minute. This is infinite aquariums. Because whenever you draft a shop room, aquariums are yellow rooms, which are shop rooms. So if I get an aquarium, if I get this started, it's going to just make a chain reaction that is just going to kaboom, basically. Alright, that's sick. I do like that. Let's see the estate inventory. There is just the trunk, which is nice to see. Let's also set the keycard security level to low so that we don't see too many of those keycard doors to begin with. Yeah. Now, if only there was a keycard for me to yoink or anything. Nope. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's just head on into here. And would you look at that, the commissary immediately hops in, is like, alright, fine, take your 3. There is a funny thing that I do need to see involved with a certain paper here. Let's see here. Honestly, ouch. This sucks. Yeah, more likely to draw red rooms. Let's just pick the wild berry. See what we get here. Oh, hey, it's a free rotunda. I am not opposed to that. Let's go into here. I want to see something if it exists. It does not exist, but there is a shovel. Shovel my beloved. Shovel my beloved. Also, holy cow, this is a loaded commissary. Like, we need to come back here. Old tin can. Yeah, like, I kind of want to go through and quickly grab all of those things that we found that we would like to use, off over this way. I mean, I can grab the spare room one whenever we go back that way. I think the one that I definitely need to do, though, right now, just because I feel like it is, there wasn't one in there. There was 2 in here. And I guess I could also take a trip out to the, what's it called? The root cellar, seeing as we've got the ability to right now. We are running low on steps because of this whole adventure, but, you know, I mean, that's fine. Let's do it. Let's do it. Why not? Root cellar, it is. Because we need more dig. The root cellar does genuinely win you days. Like, the ability to dig with the root cellar is just genuinely, it's gonna win you something eventually. Coins. Old shoe. Coin. I mean, that bought us stuff that I can use, and a key. Great. Yeah, no, that bought us the metal detector, which means that we can inevitably make a detector shovel, or it bought me the sleeping mask, which is a mini nursery on every single, you know, entry, which, yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Let's buy that sleeping mask, because I'm gonna say that this is probably our best friend. Oh, we don't have enough. Okay, that's fine. We'll come back for it. Yeah, let's head into... We'll keep off of this path just because each time you dig in a room, unlock... Yeah, let's do the kennel. Let's do the kennel, seeing as I haven't seen them. Oh my god, they're so cute. Oh, they're so cute. Oh, they're so cute. Okay, there's pain. Oh my god, I can pet the dog. Oh, I can pet the doggy. Hi. Hi, guys. Oh, you're so cute. Oh, okay. These guys are awesome. I love that we have a pet the dog. We have a pet the dog. Oh, this is so cute. Interesting that he has a little exit route right there. Very weird. Also, oh my god, do you have enough dig spots? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dig spots in this tiny little corner. Dogs, did you like stack all of the stuff? Also, I love this. I love this dog. I love this dog. Yeah, I need to take some notes and then I'm gonna dig all that up. But oh my god, this is hilarious. What? This one's weird. Why is this here? Alright, don't mind the terrible drawing of a cat that I did. I did it in like 3 seconds. But, yeah, no, I'm starting to see a pattern. A lot of these things that are like 6 tall by 3 wide with certain letters are showing up in a lot of places. I think we're slowly piecing together like this major grid puzzle, akin to what the paintings were. I might assemble this, or I might start assembling this towards the end of the episode, because I'm starting to think that there is another grid that I need to look for. Hey puppy, you don't want me to pet you, but this one does because he is awesome. I love him. I love him. He is so cute. Can I pet you? No, you've moved on from me. Yay, I can pet you all day. Alrighty, let's open these. Yep, alright, turnips, that's what we want. Coins, I could go buy that sleeping mask now, or the metal detector, I think, here in a second. Yep, coin. And a key. Alright, let's go get that sleeping mask now, just because I really think this is genuinely power. We also need to recognize that, like, Salt Shaker is powerful for us today as well. Let's do sleeping mask just to, like, guarantee. We will be passing through the bedroom. I don't think we go take it all the way over to the nursery, because from the looks of it, that looks like a neutral play, where it'll actually cost us. I think it'll give us the exact same amount of steps that we would walk over to get it. So I'm not entirely worried about it. I would say let's take the greenhouse here, but we're still trying to look for the pool, to try and, you know, over expand, or to kind of allow and force Boiler Room to do its thing, that we need it to do, so I'm not going to take it. Let's take this. Could be a dead end, or could also be another chain of we magically aquarium. I'm gonna say let's actually throw the pantry here, just because of what it is. Yeah, let's pantry here. And while we're on the topic, let's see here. Yeah, aquarium's good. Forces more aquariums. Gives us more aquariums, gives us more stuff. The only thing that I'm seeing which might be an issue is I might need the ability for gem flowers to show up. Because if I don't, we're gonna end up in a weird situation, I think, where, I'm gonna have too many aquariums and not enough ways to draft them. Let's add the billiard room in. We still need a way into some places. Alrighty, cool. Anything in here? Nope. Alrighty. Let's see here. Alright, 5. So 3 squared is 9. Divide by 9 is 1. That square is on the yellow, so I'm assuming it's after yellow you do it. 18 minus 16 is 2, squared is 4. 20 minus 18 squared is 4 again. Awesome. Okay, that is not that hard to figure out. Also, key to the secret garden. Sadly, we don't want to use that off of an aquarium, or we won't be able to use that off of an aquarium. Compass. Dig. Turnip. Yeah, that barking, I'm assuming, means that doors get unlocked. Also, because, oh dear lord. Okay, yep, that's funny. Yep, that's real funny. Oh, okay, that's the thing. That's the thing, though. I kinda really want that crown. Because the crown is free rerolls. The crown is free rerolls. I'm gonna be honest, is it actually worth it? This is what I need to ask myself. Is it legitimately worth it to do this right now? Boiler Room is practically guaranteed to continue my day if I do this. The problem is I don't think Crown is... Boiler Room can continue the day, but I don't know for how long. We need to keep an open path off of this, and I would rather, you know, get the ability to... You know what, screw it. Pick a wild berry. I don't like any of them. 3 aquariums. More aquariums. More aquariums. Look, everywhere is an aquarium. Everywhere is an aquarium. That's all I need is just more aquariums. Oh, hey, look at that. The broken lever. If we get the greenhouse now, it is actually going to be useful. Let's go here because this actually finally lets me move stuff. We could go to library. I kind of want to do breakfast nook just because... Nah, library is going to be the better one. Plus, we have a book there that I need to read. Yeah, it's a new Drafter's Digest or whatever it is. And another aquarium. Ever seen 3 aquariums side by side by side by side? We'll do the den. Does this do... Okay, it does not do power passing. I wanted to check that because I was like, if it does, that is hilarious. That red room, or that aquarium... Oh my gosh, you know what else is crazy? If I need any amount of steps, I just go back to the kitchen and buy the tomato soup, because the tomato soup is just god power with the aquarium spam we're doing today. Yeah, no. TP Scoburr is what this might as well be. I kind of walked in here just to see if there was anything at all. If this is locked, we're putting the secret garden here. Boudoir, my beloved, is going to boudoir all over the place, I think is the best way to do this. Yeah, I will come back for this. I actually say, let's go read the book. I have so much steps now that I actually can kind of just run around. Alrighty, drafting strategy. Been borrowed by Kimberly Thompson. Before us. Potential within, gems, planning your house, top drafting combos, making a connection, tips and tricks, words from the editor. The potential within. To the ambitious young architect, a fresh blueprint represents a world of boundless possibilities. When you're staring at blank canvas, you have unlimited potential and ideas to explore. But with an abundance of options at your disposal, the architect can also become overwhelmed by the countless choices and decisions that need to be made. Should I draft a hallway or a closet? How many bedrooms do I need in my house? Is passageway really worth 2 gems? All these questions can compound, adding layers of complexity and stress to the design process. That's why it's even more important to develop simple and effective strategies that you can employ while drafting your house to ensure a successful project outcome. In this volume of Architectural Digest, we aim to provide architects with some of those strategies and even assist them in developing their own. I'm going to quickly spam those real quick. Gems. Every architect needs them. Although many architects employ different strategies when developing their house designs, most of them agree on one guiding principle. Have gems while drafting. One of the most common ways architects draft themselves into a corner is by not having the resources they need when opening a new door. If you lack the gems to consider all 3 presented options, you may be forced to draft a room you do not want. To avoid this predicament, focus on drafting rooms that grant you gems and prioritize acquiring gems as early in the day as you can. This approach is a surefire way to set yourself up for success. Agreed. Make sure you check for gems in the room you're in before clicking the door. I always do this way too much. Think about saving some gems for emergencies. I try to only spend them if I really, really need a room. I will never draft passageway on the first 5 ranks. It's a simple strat that has served me well. If you see gems for sale in any of the shops, buy them out. Don't pass up wine cellar even if you're not thirsty. There's no such thing as too many gems. I may have a bit of a problem. Planning your house. When you begin drafting a house, it's important to start each day with a solid foundation. Draft early ranks first. Very common mistake beginners make is drafting in the straight line north and ignoring the many unopened doors they leave behind in the entrance hall and rooms of the early ranks. When these architects reach the higher ranks, they quickly discover they do not have enough keys or gems to continue. Their day usually ends by returning to the lower ranks to draft from the doors they skipped, only to find rooms and items that would have made all the difference if they had been found earlier in the day. Have ran into that one. As the layout to the right demonstrates, even a path of rooms that snakes through the house and does not go in a straight line can also be structurally weak if you are leaving lots of unopened doors on the ranks behind you. By starting each day on a strong foundation of rooms on the early ranks, you have a much better chance of finding success when you eventually start heading further into the house. This is something I've already noted as well. Top drafting combos. Another aspect to consider when planning your house is the order in which you draft rooms. For instance, draft a cloister before terrace, you'll be down 3 gems, but if you draft them in reverse order, cloister would be free. Identifying a synergistic pair of floor plans is an essential first step. But determining the optimal order for drafting these rooms will provide you an additional advantage, significantly improving your chances of success. Foyer drafted before Great Hall means that all of its doors would be unlocked. Bunk room after nursery gives you 10 extra steps because it's 2 separate bedroom triggers. You won't have to backtrack constantly to collect your gold spread from the office if you have a conference room. The more items you have, the greater your chances of being able to create a contraption in the workshop. That's also just straight up true. Making a connection. 2-pair combos aren't the only form of room synergy. You will find some floor plans only work by drafting other specific rooms. These rooms aren't powerful on their own, but can become very useful. When the connectivity is eventually discovered, the utility closet is a perfect example for this. When their connectivity is eventually discovered. The utility closet is a perfect example of this. It doesn't do anything by itself, but it can literally power up or down other rooms you have drafted in your house. Other examples of connectivity. Her Ladyship's Chamber. One of the more simple examples, her Ladyship's Chamber has synergy with Lady Epson's other 2 rooms. Her boudoir and the walk-in closet. Wow, okay, that is powerful. The boiler room connects ducts from room to room to run steam power to specific destinations in the house. Laboratory, garage, laundry room, furnace, and pump room all have uses for steam power. Speaking of pump room, this room controls the water level throughout rooms on the estate and can interact directly with the pool, aquarium, greenhouse, kitchen, and several other features located outside of the main house. Tips and tricks. In the kitchen, you can check which course is being served in the dining room that day. This will allow you the opportunity to draft specific rooms that will make the meal even more delicious. Besides counting as 2 bedrooms, bunk room also counts as 2 rooms. This will increase the amount of steps granted by master bedroom, the amount of gold spread by tomb, and the amount of keys found in servants' quarters. That is actually a funny little side quirk. Each time you solve a puzzle in billiard room and parlor, the difficulty will increase slightly the next time you draft that room. Fair enough. Just because you didn't find any items in a room when you first explore it doesn't mean that will be the case the next time you draft it. Day after drafting freezer, it enters an automated cooldown refreezing cycle, which it cannot be drafted for the next 24 hours. Good to know. If you're stuck or don't know what to do in specific rooms, sometimes it is smart to move on. There are multiple ways to solve the many challenges you will come across, and there is a very good chance you will find a piece of information down the road which may help. When in doubt, draft rooms you've never seen before. Even if you do not think the rooms seem very useful, they may still hold some clues and information that may help you along the way. Word from the editor. Although with this volume we have provided our readers with many potential strategies and tricks to try, We here at Architectural Digest hope that the aspiring architects know that there is truly no set blueprint for success. Forging your own path and coming up with your own unique strategies will, in our humble opinion, always provide the best results. Each architect has his own favorite room, each builder his own favorite tool, and thus each player in turn will develop their own style of play and discover their own secrets and tricks that they can share with the world or keep to themselves. Well, I'm kind of sharing it with the world, guys. Whatever strategy you employ, we wish you best of luck drafting and hope you build the house of your dreams. Alrighty. That one was very useful. Told me a little bit of some tips and tricks that I actually think we will be using. I mean, we've already kind of seen what I'm doing today. It's a very interesting strat today. We sadly don't have anything for that, but, you know. I don't think we need to aquarium right now. As funny as it is to hit the aquarium, I don't think we need to aquarium right now. Let's hit the observatory just because this one gives us, some stuff here. Yeah. Alrighty, cool. That's gem flowers in green rooms and Clavis the key for an extra key to pay us back. Have we drafted green? I mean, we have. Do these re-sprout the gem flowers? They do not, no. They do not. So that was slightly bad move by me to come running out here, but it's not like we don't have next to infinite steps right now. Oh geez. This is rough. Yeah. So I could take Dark Room and just randomly draft it. I think the better play here is to take Crown, except that we're going to kind of be on a back foot a little bit, but, use it as a way to straight up, like, just channel the rest of the day, yoink, take that, and, yeah, let's channel this up for the rest of the day, basically. Again, we are still looking for pool. I would love to get the pool. But the other major benefit is, well, gonna get some nice stuff here. Plus, this is extra rerolls. So, okay, let me read this because I haven't really gotten to use this. Former crown of Arinda Aries recently set with freshly cut sapphires. First time you draw a red room while drafting, you may remove it from today's draft pool. If you do, gain a gem and redraw floor plans. Okay. So it gives a gem every time I do it. Yeah, remove from the draft pool. Awesome. Okay. Yeah, aquarium time. I swear, this day might as well be aquarium time. It truly is just, I get to spam a bunch of aquariums everywhere. I get to go everywhere I want because I have so much stuff. Like, this is truly Rainbow Room the day. Yeah, let's do this. We already have, the lab, so the lab is actually effectively a useless room to us right now. Conference room and hallway, unironically, are the same thing here, and I don't think it's worth spending the lab for this. I'd say let's take the hallway, just give me the extra key, and the less useful room out of the pool. Yep. Cool. Grab this. Yep. Doing its job. We want a four-way room here. So much so that I'm willing to redraft this. Yeah. Unironically, chapel is pretty good for us. Yeah, chapel is just always a good room, in all honesty. Like, I actually think chapel is just a good room, period. I don't think chapel ever really is a bad room. Especially if I can, you know, dig stuff up and, like, cheat certain things out. Like this, you know. Like, I gained money by being in this room. I have gained money by being in the room that normally costs me money to be in. Like, what? Anyways, let's go, hope for aquarium? I love how it's like, wait a minute. This is a lot of aquariums. Are you, what are you doing today, sir? Honestly, yeah, aquarium is just awesome. We love spamming the aquarium. Also because aquarium now pays for itself. Aquarium is just aquariuming all over the place. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 separate aquariums. Oh dear God, this is hilarious. Oh dear God, hi boudoir, my second boudoir. We love the second boudoir. Yeah, no. We want this one to be unlocked, or we want this one to be locked. I have 100 freaking steps right now. Oh dear God, this genuinely could not be a better day for all of this. Yeah, special key. We'll throw the secret garden in. Why not? Wait, oh, it doesn't fit here? Oh, that sucks. Okay, I didn't know that. Damn. That actually kind of sucks to know. I believe we might be able to get it off of the foundation then. Yeah, let's grab our bacon and eggs. Let's grab our key. I am golden for steps. I could run around as much as I want. I got so many keys as well. I think we take the aquarium here, guys. I think we take the aquarium here, guys. 3 more aquariums? Oh, lucky me. I'm so happy that we got an aquarium today. Oh, man. This is absolute absurdity. This is truly one of the funniest days I ever could have asked for. Yeah, you know, the ability to just straight up walk anywhere I need to, just be like, do. I guess we need to go to the foundation today. Oh, man, you know, dig. I mean, this does mean that off of the boiler room, we can do the solve for whatever the red door is. Oh, nice, silver key. You know what I just realized? I didn't check if any of these were locked. I need to start doing that because this is a problem if I don't. Yeah, let's put the dining room here. It's not going to give us, like, literally anything of use out of it, but I need to make sure that I'm actually spending the day to... God, we've had 18 aquariums get added to the draft pool today. Oh, that's weird. This didn't unlock. Yeah, I've dug multiple times. It didn't unlock. Have we overdone the thing? Also, we will be adding a new thing to here. Yeah. Okay, I will look at that in a minute. For right now, let's go grab some food. Yes, indeed. More steps. And I believe this works because we have a boiler room. Yep, have dinner, the country stew pie. More food. More food. This day might as well be, let's see how many steps I could put up here. Honestly, we are approaching that point where I am like, we do need to just start using these as rerolls. Perfect, the pool. That adds the pump room, which is exactly what we're after. We want to get this pump room directly adjacent to the lovely thing, and exactly what I thought. This did add something here. Okay, do I don't really need to open those. Oh, wait, that's the funny thing. I don't even need to open them, really. Also, wait, you could just walk right off that. That's interesting. Oh, you could just jump right off into the pool. Neat to know. I've thought that you weren't able to do that. All right, let's go to the drafting studio. Actually, you know what? Let's run all the way back around to the... Let's go to that aquarium that I'm missing the corner of. Just because I think that aquarium's gonna give us some benefit there. Right? Yeah, that is open on top side there. And we want some benefit out of that aquarium anyways, because we kind of need to, you know, see if we can't pass this up. We want to surround the entire antechamber with openings. Let's take the music room, just draft it out of there, continue this line. Okay, let's see here. Prism key is one of the major keys. Okay, and then a small key. Let me go add that to the list because I'm pretty sure that hasn't been on the list yet. So, yeah. Alrighty, let's go this way. Special key, we need the secret garden key here. This opens the doors for us so that I can actually do things. Gets us so much stuff. Gets me quite like this day is genuinely just how much stuff can I have at any given time right now. I'm not even kidding. I legitimately think this is just go, 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 go. We get like anything I want. I can play as aggressively as I want because yeah, no. Quite literally a freebie day. Alright, open this. Open this. Yoink. Pull open the next one. We love how long this takes to do, by the way. Oh my god. Whoop-de-doo, whoop-de-doo, whoop-de-doo. Hit the button, hit the button. Oh, hey, another dig spot. It's more coins. I can go buy out that commissary. Like, the one thing that I think that we really would like to do is if a showroom were to show up today, that might be something that I would be willing to spend a lot on. We also do want to work towards the other Sanctum keys, if possible. I mean, right now, I'm kind of in the boat of just, like, zoom, 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 because I have, you know, so much that I could do with this day. But yeah, we definitely want to see if I can't convert this into a Sanctum key day, if possible. I mean, I am trying to, with the fact that I'm trying to push us to go, you know, down off, or have the boiler room, you know, allow us to straight up empty the reservoir. Unironically, reroll. Conservatory is really good here. Yeah, let's take the conservatory. Just because if I do this, it lets me mess with things, and if the pump room is what's up there, I'm gonna be really ecstatic. It isn't, but that's okay. Alrighty. Dark room. We're changing this all the way to rare. I do not like the dark room under any means. Bedroom, it being commonplace is actually pretty good. Walk-in closet, this is also pretty good. I don't want to change any of the other ones. I think I just mess with, I mess with the dark room, and that's all that I add to this. Grab an extra gem for me because, you know, yoink. We'd like to go straight here. Let's remove this from the pool. Make it so that more rooms show up more commonly. Unironically, Lost and Found may actually be good here. The problem is that I've got the Blueprints crown on right now. which is a bit of an issue. You know what? We actually want the utility closet today because we are going to get the boiler room to do this. Like, we're solving this puzzle guaranteed today. So yeah, let's do it. Why not? Let's take it. We're gonna open the red box today, whatever it be. Like, I get to... Yeah. Or wait. I thought there was a red box in this room. Why am I going crazy? Is this not normally red? Okay. It doesn't matter. Regardless, gymnasium off, dark room on. Key card system is fine to stay on right now. We want the garage on. Yeah. That's fine. Okay. I don't know why I thought that this box was red. I keep thinking this box is red. Yeah. Alrighty. Let's see here. Let's go. Yeah, I guess now we head over to the drafting studio. We don't add anything to the pool just yet because we're trying to control the pool of everything right now. I'm trying to minimize the amount of items within our pool. Or minimize the amount of rooms within the pool. This is gonna be a pretty long walk back, but that's fine. You know, it's not like we haven't earned a crap ton of steps today. Literally 160 freaking steps right now. It's because every time I open one of these, it's an extra bedroom. It's literally like as powerful as I can get it. Yoink. Hi, dog. Can I? Oh. Wait, did he go out? No, don't tell me the dogs can leave. The dogs can leave and go outside. That's sick. Oh, hi, pup. Bet you. Okay. Yeah, let's buy the metal detector. Let's buy the salt shaker. While we're up here, we're gonna go... I don't know why I did this giant walk all the way back, actually, now that I think about it. I kind of came all the way down here for no reason. I don't know why I did that. I guess since we're here now, I kind of have to go to Boiler Room. We get 2 chances off of it. Yeah, no. View the estate inventory. So much stuff. Yep. Alrighty, that's fine. I'm sure we will find everything eventually. There's no reason for me to walk into the rotunda. I believe the rotunda doesn't have items. Yeah, let's head up to here, dig this open. Open another key for me. Doop-de-doo. A banana. More steps. Grab this orange. More steps. Open this trunk. Because I feel like it. Gems, keys, and more. Yeah, that was a worthy spent key. Alrighty, we do not want to open any of these, I don't think. No, wait, yeah, we're totally fine if we do. I do need to, as I said, rotate this so that it's giving energy into that thing once I'm done here. Yeah, let's do this. Okay. Why is the dark room back? I thought I removed you from today's pool. Regardless, remove from today's pool. Redraw. Why does it keep coming back? Redraw. Pump room. There it is. Forced it. There we go. That's what we wanted. This is a huge day for us now. Because I get to see some very... Why the frick does the dark room keep showing up? Is the dark room just, like, immune to being removed? Anyways, regardless, we're also taking Rumpus Room today, just because this is huge. Like, this day might as well be probably my most busted day. I'm gonna solve, like, four separate things all at once because of this. Like, this is genuinely probably the strongest day we've had. Period. I've had 0 care for steps the entire run. I've had 0 problems with any amount of movement. Like, I'm covering the entire house, actually. Like, I think we unintentionally make this a legitimate goal of cover the entire house, if at all possible. Get that achievement done. Yeah, this is the red box that we need to open. Is it just as simple as rotate? Is that doing its thing? Yep, that's doing the thing now. I know that that does blockade our ability to go to the pump room right now. But that is also fine. You want to know why? Because I can do that. Oh, no, that's not fine. Yeah, this... Interesting. Okay. Yeah, that is a weird little problem to have. You know what? This should still be fine, I think. We can still make it all the way up to the foundation and do everything. And if I need to unset this so that I can go to the pump room, that's fine too. We just won't go down until I can get into the pump room, I think. Yeah, let's go have our fortune told for the day, I guess. Seeing as that's now the next thing on our list to do. God, this is crazy day. Yeah, we will need to rotate this so that it's powering the correct room. Alrighty. Hello, Alzara. Good to see you. Good to see you. It's always great to see you, my man. I have 22 money for you. Dear Lord, this is a hilariously, wonderfully powerful day. We begin. Alrighty, Alzara, what you got for me?
And, as it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin.
Mm-hmm.
You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara.
Yes, I do.
And I suspect you wish me to look into your future.
Of course I do.
The image is becoming clear. I hear the pattering steps of children running in the forest. Echoes of laughter in the courtyard. I see an old man sitting in an even older chair. A seed that has served many generations, each with their own stories, each with their own secrets, each with their own endings, but all in the same chair. What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara. Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
So, that one did not really tell me that much. However, it did tell me one thing. That woman that flashed, it was trying to draw a very important connection between Herbert And not only us, we have secrets apparently that will be, a part of this place as we continue putting our time into here. But we also have the wonderful thing of, that woman that was in that one painting that was sitting in the same chair that Herbert did. I am to believe, based off of my understanding, there are two people, and the person who I'm saying is most likely to be the person is Lady Orave. Main reason being is because, to what the game has kind of hinted at so far, she seems to be very important with that in there. It's either that or it's Clara Epson, but that did not look like Clara Epson as I from what we saw. So I have heavy belief that that is meant to be Orave in that chair, in which case, what they're trying to imply there, I think, is that we're not just trying to figure out Herbert's secrets, we need to find her secrets as well. That's at least my understanding of what we just saw. Especially with the call to the foyer, which I won't go to just yet because we do need to make sure that, this day is actually a livable day real quick. How do I get stuff over to it? Honestly, you know what? I might have to just sacrifice that temporarily. Is there a way to do this? That does not do that. Okay. Cool. I had to see that. So, yeah, let's flip it back around to where it was. Again, I will happily go through here and, you know what? Let's actually, no. Let's set up the pump room real quick. Do that just because we really should do that real quickly. Get all of the water out of the reservoir into where it belongs. Do this. All right, cool. Yeah, and then we'll come back into here. I'll flip this around, open the red thing. Yeah, because this is now going to fill this. Whoops. Wrong button. Where did that go, actually? Where is it draining? Where is that draining? Why is that draining? How is that draining? Where? Where did that drain from? What did it drain? What? I'm gonna quickly slap that back there. Because I don't know what this is draining, actually, currently. Yeah, and where I don't know what that is draining from, I'm like, I don't want to do this. Yeah, drain. Wait, what? What is it draining? Oh, it's draining these. It's draining these. That's what it's doing. Okay. I see here. Okay, it was draining that. That makes sense. Yeah, now if only it could drain that even more. Because we need to get, like, I think we need to fill this to the brim. Here, let me just check something. What does that fill into? Okay, that just guaranteed fills into this no matter what. Like, you cannot evade this. Whatever goes into here will fill into there, whatever. Yeah, okay. So this just swaps. This is a reserve tank for this one, basically. Got it. Okay. So if that's the case, this will be, yeah, we want this. I then want to fill this in to here. That's gonna dump that. Okay. Alrighty. That'll fill that up. We then hit the drain button. That should drain another 2 from it. This should also, by the way, I think set us up to allow such that the reservoir will now be actively passable. Just consistently. Alright, this is full. This is exactly what we want. I wanted it very full, so we've got it very full now. Now I need to just pass all the things over, basically. Sadly, gonna have to fill the pool, a little bit, which is fine. That gets rid of things for us. This refills this up. We can fill the pool with all of the reservoir water. Yummy, yummy. Tasty reservoir water. I can also see what emptying the aquarium does today, seeing as we've got that capability as well in us. Yep, let's do this. We'll dump the reservoir down today. Alrighty, there we go. Dump this down. Perfect. Alright, reservoir will be empty for us. Means we can get to the bottom. I can see whatever is there. Yeah. Sick. I could also... I mean, the aquarium kind of needs to stay as is for right now. I'm sure whenever I'm done in the reservoir, we will want to fill it up again. But yeah, no. So, okay, this is all handled now. What I need to do is I need to go quickly swap out the thing. I guess check and see if this does anything at all. If it doesn't, that's fine. We still head down to the foundation. Pop it open with all of its stuff. Go grab its thing from the red air, or the red box. We could also go open the antechamber, see if there's anything when you already have the crown. If there isn't, you know, fair enough. Just want to check, basically. And then, yeah, we get to go see what's at the bottom of that. We also can check the drafting studio as well for things. Wow, this has been a nice day already. Okay, let's go swap everything out again. We don't really need this area, like, anymore, period. Other than to do, you know, this with. And, there we go. Perfect, okay. And then, yep, it's now just a trip over to the drafting studio to do all of that stuff that I was talking about. See if we can't get lucky. I have popped that open already. Whoop-de-doop-de-whoop-de-doo. Through we go. Over we go. Yep, and then all the way up and around. Is there anything that I need from you? No, we have everything. Hi, pups. Hi, you. Oh, you're not wanting me to pet you now. 2 of the dogs are outside. 2 of the dogs are outside, is what I'm realizing. Yeah, okay. Okay, yep. I do still think it's worth a check in the utility closet. I don't know. Something's just telling me that I should check there, actually. And that me not checking there is a dumb idea, kinda. So I'm going to, even though I don't think it's going to do anything for us. Does this? This is not powered. This does not matter. Okay. Maybe it's something with the vac indicators, and I just need to figure that out. I suck at that puzzle, though, so I haven't been doing it. Alrighty, let's go get us to the foundation. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, right there. I'm blind. I'm like, where is it? I do not see. Ah, yes, banana. Yep, chapel all the way around into the lovely, lovely, the lovely, lovely antechamber, just to see if it does anything. Yep, hi, good to see you. Doesn't really, oh yeah, I haven't been down there yet. Of course I haven't been down there yet. That, obviously, you know, obviously, haven't opened that up yet. What am I thinking? Into this aquarium. See, it's very funny today because I'm like, I could just... we love the millions of aquariums. I just... The aquarium strat went way too hard today, I think, guys. I don't know how else to say it other than I think the aquarium strat went way too hard today. I do still need to get a Magni glass for that to see if that works how I would like it to work. Because if it does work, then that is awesome. Alrighty, oh boy, I can already see what my editor is wanting me to take. Pretty obvious what they want me to take. Vestibule. Whenever you enter the vestibule, 3 of the doors in this room unlock and the 4th one becomes locked. Interesting. Casino, games of chance, obviously, just RNG stuff. Dovecoat. Whenever you draw a dovecoat while drafting, you may rotate floor plans. This looks pretty good. The one thing is I'm betting it's going to have a high gem cost based off of what it is. And it is an RNG thing, I'm assuming, where based off of it being when enter, this may cost me multiple keys. I'd say let's take the dovecoat for now. Yeah, let's take the dev coat for now. A towering loft serving home to many of the feathered locals in Mount Holly. As a devout birdwatcher and amateur ornithologist, Marianne petitioned her uncle for years to be built, for this to be built on the estate. Awesome. I'm going to add this into the notes, but we are definitely adding it. Alrighty. Whoop-de-doo. Dovecoat added. Much things had. We'll just... silver key this. I don't think this needs to be anything fancy other than, yeah, silver keyed. Let's take the cloister. Yeah, cloister gives us the best chance at doing what we're after today, which is just straight up opening all of the doors, filling the entire house. So, you know, I'd say this is a pretty solid win in that aspect. We're drafting and filling the entire house today. Servants' quarters. Yeah, we do need to, I have a feeling Reservoir may want keys. Like, there is, whenever we go below, and I've had this feeling every single time, we want a lot of resources when we go below. That's why I was like, I almost didn't want to spend the gems for this room, but then I thought about it and I was like, well, okay, we're going to probably gain 1 gem at least back from Cloister, so it's probably worth it to do it. So, yeah, let's grab all of these beautiful keys, seeing as, you know, I'm betting we're going to want, somehow for, you know, something downstairs. Like, just, my general law has been, like, if there is something downstairs, I'm probably in the need of, you know, using it, or having a lot of materials. I would take the walk-in closet, but because of the fact that I'm thinking I need the gems, I'm gonna save it. And we'll do the hallway closet instead. Oh, hey, look at that. Coin purse does not help me. Extra dice also I don't think helps me. But the full house trophy for drafting every single room and every single open slot of the house. That's nice. That's nice. Okay. Alrighty. Let's take our trip down to the foundation now. Seeing as that has, like, at least one or two things for us to do now, I would believe. Cause, I mean, we're gonna open that red box, or the red door. The red box door. We're going to get to see what's at the bottom of the reservoir. Like, today has been a day. Today has been a day for us. Alrighty. Open this up. Push on through. Over we go. To here. Oh my god, that... Look at it over there. Oh. 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 Oh my god. Yeah, I think I had the right idea to open or to grab a bunch of keys. Holy cow. So I still need to find a way to get us into that hole. Oh my god. Okay then. Oh my. Okay then. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, I think 20 boxes down here. However, didn't the Reaper point at something in here? So I'm assuming this box has something important based off of it being where the Reaper points. Let's take it. I'm gonna probably open all of these anyways. The Sanctum Key. This box contained a Sanctum Key. You are correct with that. I guess we refill the reservoir a bit and see if I can't get into there somehow. I'm a bit concerned because it looks like I might have to actually figure out how to ride that thing properly. And where I haven't been able to so far, you know, that is a bit of a struggle. We do have a Sanctum Key though, which is huge. I guess I just open as many of these as possible then. A prize is in a box marked by this. Okay. Was this true? This is not true. I mean, it is true, but... Okay, so there's a prize in one of these. The pink boxes do not contain any prizes. Dear Lord. Dear Lord, okay, there's more than one reason to open all of these boxes. I mean, this one doesn't say that it would have a prize. Pink doesn't have a prize. Let's open this trunk. The Sanctum Key is in a white box. That is false. That is false. So white boxes, green memos are liars. So there is no prize in those. Interesting. The fact that they are introducing the fact that green memos can lie is a bit weird. All green memos found in boxes in the water are true. Well, we can check that if that one's a liar. Oh, wait, that's a lie. That's a lie because it's a red. It's false. So, like, there's a lot of stuff that I can find. Green memos in blue boxes are true. That may be true, uncertain. Let's open the white sun. Oh my gosh, this box contained 3 allowance tokens. Jesus. And this is why I'm actually opening all of these boxes, because there's more to do than just this. Unlock. Only one box in the reservoir has a prize. That is a lie. There's been 2 boxes in the reservoir with a prize. Only one box in the water contains a memo with a true statement. That's probably a lie. Based off the fact that this one had one. That's false. That's false. I don't know. I don't know. There seems to be more lies. The Sanctum key is in a blue box. That is false, as we have found out. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep more than 2 boxes contain prizes. That is a lie because well, maybe more than 2 boxes contain prizes. Sanctum key is in a black box. That is true. Green memos in white boxes are lies. Dear Lord. The amount of knowledge that this is dumping on us. Pink boxes marked by suns always include blue memos. That is self-apparently true so far. Let's see if that's true again, because if this includes a blue memo. All boxes marked by suns contain memos that are true. Okay, I get the feeling, by the way, that I'm going to be down here for a minute just screenshotting half of these and writing lists. The box containing allowance tokens is white. Was that true? Because that was, I believe, that was this box. Yeah, it was white. Okay, so that is true. I've got 6 more keys and 7 more boxes, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, boy, howdy. Okay. On those ones, I kind of am like, let's open these ones. The Sanctum is not in a box. The Sanctum key is not in a box. It is buried. That is false, as we know. Green memos are lies. That might be. Well, that both is and isn't true. Green memos in boxes near this box are both lies. So this and this is a lie. Yeah, both of those are lies, which we already figured out. A black box contains allowance tokens. That is a lie. Let's open these 2. That one I will leave for, you know, whatever the frick it is. The Sanctum is not in a... Sanctum key is not in a box in the water. That is true. The box containing allowance tokens is marked by that. Which is, I believe, false. Okay, so... God, container matters, apparently. I'm gonna quickly screenshot a lot of these. I mean, the better move is just for me to take a bunch of notes. I mean, this is gonna be a huge episode, just because of the fact that I actually get the ability to use all of its stuff today. Like, we're gonna go to the Sanctum next, because we have a Sanctum puzzle we can finish. Like, this is a huge episode. Okay, alrighty, that's told me a lot. That was quite the long time. I don't think they include these boxes just once. Like, I'm betting these boxes come back in the future as something we're going to need to learn, which is why I was so adamant that I need to write those notes down. We can try to see if I can't get in there. I might not be able to today. We will see, but I think we can, just because we have the pump room. It just is, can I sit around and do it for long enough? This may or may not be like a full-length feature movie of an episode, because of how much we did. But, yeah, no. Let's go to this one first, seeing as this is open. Okay, then. Button pressed. What the frick? Holy cow, that is huge. Whoa! Oh my gosh, these are those windows that I've seen from up there. What the frick? Whoa, okay. Oh my god, okay, that's awesome. There's a third layer to this. There's a third layer, okay. That's awesome. I love that they are willing to do that. Okay. We need... Gamers never look up. Gamers never look up. Oh my god. And this is the... Oh my gosh, this is a giant power tube. Okay, so that needs to be there to get us started. Let's do that. We'll run back and forth and see if there's anything I'm missing, but god, that's so cool. Yeah, because I've been wondering why you would want to change that. That is, oh my gosh, I thought this was going through solid rock, not that it was like legitimately a tube. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, this is, I swear, the underside of this area is just absolute insanity. Oh my god, that is so awesome. That's so cool. So entry level is at 7. Got it. That is huge for us. After 10 days of pumping water from the underground spring, the reservoir has finally been filled. It's a shame that the old station had to be flooded as a consequence of this action, but I suspect that may have been the actual reason they chose to build the reservoir here, and as an engineer I agree that flooding is preferable to collapsing the entire tunnel. On the bright side, now that our water supply is no longer limited, we can start to leverage steam to a much greater extent. I suspect by this time next month, the steam-powered hoist at the main site will be able to run 24 hours a day. Interesting. Interesting. So there is an old... That's where the train station is? Hold up, this might be a 2 Sanctum Key day. These want black, and I forget exactly what black does. That's right, it rotates like that. That's right, that's right. So yeah, this does this does this. We effectively want this to go... Ooh. Yeah, I might have just screwed me up. That's fine. Okay, so the black needs to be swapped down, basically as soon as possible. Yeah, we want something like this. We want something like this. I messed up. I saw it and then I messed it up. So that goes there. This goes here. We go like this, that goes there, and that is 1, 2, 3, and 4. There it is. Another allowance token for me. There we go. All of those we've seen before. Is there anything in any of the other ones? That one has a key code. Are you kidding me? There's an extra key code that we need to find? Oh my god. Okay, god, what do we think it would be? I did just take a screenshot of the date of that, so I mean, that might be the date? Question mark? But yeah, rotate it all the way around so that I can get that. But this, oh my god, this is so cool. This is so cool. Okay, boom. 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 That lines us up there. Okay. I can now run all the way back and over. This is insanity in an episode right here. Alrighty. What is over here? Please don't actually be locked. You are locked. You're not locked by something that I thought you would be. Oh god, okay. Yeah, and that one actually does matter. Which one of these is a month? So September, probably. Ooh, it's not a September. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, November, or October, November, December. March, it's got to be the M. M-A, this has got to be an R. Or a Y. May, and then we need a number. 8. I'm like, it's gotta be May 8th or something, because there's only one option with the rules that we know. I knew that we were looking, or what we were looking at as soon as we uncovered the first spire, but it wasn't until the first floor plan was unearthed that most of the crew realized what ruins we were exhuming. The border was in the same pitch as the sunless cavern we found it in, a dark trimmed floor plan of the ill-fated Arindia. We had found an authentic black print. The sooner we seal this site back up, the better for us all. Black prints are special. Treasure trove, +5 for each time you have drafted the treasure trove. I'm sorry. Whoa, okay. Is that the old Arindia Castle? Okay. And letter 1 in the sanctum. Oh my god. Whoa, okay then. May 8th. Dear Baron Sinclair, to begin, my name is Worthlaud. My father used to work for your father, the Right Honorable Baron Thomas Sinclair, between the years of 1915 and 1918, the former having died last month at the advanced old age of 89. May he sleep in soot and ash. He left behind his widow, 7 children, and 30-odd grandchildren. I write to you today, however, not to inform you of these family affairs of little consequence, but to tell you a little bit about my father. He lived his life towering above us in solemn silence like many members of his and your father's generation. He never spoke of the work he did in the mountains of Reddington or the famous estate in which he was stationed. He never spoke of the Baron, not once. I tell you this only to relate that he never betrayed the confidence your father placed in him. Secrets he kept for your family, he took with him underground. His elderly comrades and colleagues from his old mining outfit proved, however, to be not nearly as discreet and considered with their words. During the wake, fueled by a seemingly endless supply of spirits, these venerable gentlemen embarked on a journey down memory lane, recounting as much of the good old days as they could dredge up. While such reminiscences might typically be dismissed as the fanciful ramblings of age, the volume and specificity of their accounts lend a certain credence to their words. Now me, I'm not a presumptive man. I don't presume these stories to be true. I don't presume your house to host secrets of this magnitude. Yet I find myself irresistibly drawn to the idea of sharing these tales, true or not. They seem, after all, stories worthy of being heard. I wonder if my current abundance of idle time fuels this urge. Perhaps I have too much time on my hands. Perhaps if one were to engage me in some worthwhile and profitable enterprise, my eagerness to pass the time by telling stories would be curbed. I eagerly await a response from your lordships, Mr. Worthlaud. We're not blind to the irony of blackmailing you for a blackmail letter, and we're not proud to join the endless procession of those who have knocked on your mailbox looking for a handout. Particularly so when our methods lack the refined sophistication and class that this author so effortlessly wields. So Worthlaud is not the blackmailer. That's the main thing that needs to be, I guess, gleaned from that, is that guy is not the man who blackmailed Sinclair. It is a good option of who could have, but they just basically said, this is not the blackmailer. He's too good at his job, basically, for our types of wording. God. This is so insane. Like, I'm gonna actually have to pause the episode in the middle of the recording here pretty soon, I'm sure of it, because this has been that insane. Like, I might have a episode that goes so long that it's gonna be like a 2 to 3 hour episode because I did so much. Alright, yeah, another sanctum key for the pile. You know what? Let's see if I can't get the thing open. Let's see if I can't get the thing opened. Let's go check if I can't get to the train station. I think it is too important to not try and get to the train station today. So, yeah, let's do it. We need to fill it up to 7. Which is a number that we've struggled with in the past. I would know. But I think we can do it. I think we can do it. Just, oh my god, this has been a huge, huge, huge day. Absolutely insane, absurd, crazy day, all because we spammed a million freaking... we spammed a million freaking aquariums and walked in a giant circle, basically. Like, I could not ask for a better day out of us. I mean, you have to walk the entire house to get to this place. But, yeah, no, we've done good. We've done wonderful. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, this is just walk all the way on over, walk all the way down. Honestly, I think the best move I could have done today was just getting the setup to allow for us to get 1,000,000 steps. Like, the ability for us to have gotten this many steps is what has secretly helped us, I think. Hi, puppy. Thank you for being good luck today. Enjoy, pets. Where am I going? Right. Yep. Okay, cool. In through here, in through here, in through here, up, over. I say let's just make sure that I get this with 30 extra steps, you know? Like, there's nothing else to do out of it. Buying the tomato soup just for the sole guarantee that I'm definitely going to get this today. Like, yeah, no crap. I think we win this. Okay. Cool. Walk back downstairs. Pop this back on over the way it's supposed to. And, you know, the thing is I think we kind of want to keep the stuff that's in the out of the reservoir. Like, this kind of just wants to stay permanently filled, I think. So I think if I can dump the kitchen into that gives us what we want today. Shoot. Hang on. Yeah, it's this one that we dump into the reservoir. Okay. Dump it into the reservoir. It said it wants 7. It wants 6. Never mind. 7 pushes it 1 over. Okay. 7 pushes it 1 over. Got it. Meaning I need to somehow... I see where you come in now to this. Huh. Okay, if I could swap the aquarium water... Hang on. I'm going to push this back. And we're going to put... We're going to just move the aquarium water in, and I'm going to see if I can't do that. I mean, hey, guess what? We also get to see what happens when I empty the aquarium today. This one goes just into this one. Okay, so... hang on, now. We need this in the reservoir first. Yeah, and we want this to sit at 6, so in line with the aquarium. I want to fill up the aquarium into the reservoir. Or into here. Just dump the aquarium into the reservoir, basically. Okay. And then if I... Yeah. Yep. Okay. This goes in. Yeah, so we subtract 2 from here. Or so, sorry. First off, I need to put 2 more in there, actually, but that's a different thing. God. So I empty the aquarium. I flip this so that this pulls in from the reservoir, and that should set it even where we want it. Perfect. That is exactly what we want. Yep, that is perfect right there. Okay, reservoir's at level. Aquarium is emptied. I guess we get to go see what's in an aquarium right now as well. Because, yeah, this is crazy. We might be able to just make it so that the fountain is also emptied, as well. I mean, might not be able to right now, but we could, you know, like, we could, I'm betting. We could after this. Yeah. Okay. Let's go back to the... I guess back to the aquarium first, because that's where we're actually going with our time, first off. And then second off, we will get to go see the thing, and if I could use it... It might be, like I said, that I have to get the boat to come across, which means that I also have to empty the fountain to do all this. If that's the case, then great. This just got a whole lot harder, but, you know, we can do it. Let's see what's in an empty aquarium. Wait. Oh, this is... I filled the aquarium. Or did I? Wait. Wasn't the aquarium emptied? Didn't I empty the aquarium? Which one did I draft first? It was this one. Yeah. Wait a minute. Didn't I empty the aquarium? Hang on. I want to go triple check this. I know that this is a waste of steps, but I need to go see if we emptied the aquarium, because if we did and it's just not doing something right, that's... looks like a bug to me. But I'm not sure. Alrighty. Anyways, I know. Wasting steps. It's not like I don't have 100. Yeah, the aquarium is emptied. Game. I guess we check all aquariums then? Just because maybe it latched on to a specific one and did the thing, and some of the others, like, you know, it just only counts for that one, in which case, like, that's kind of weird. You'd think that it would apply to all copies of the room, but, I mean, who am I, you know, to say anything? So yeah, we run through here. Obviously all still filled. We run through here. Still filled. We go up twice and over. Also still filled. Kind of weird. I still have yet to open the antechamber, so... have yet to learn that secret still. This is still filled. Does it mess with this one? It does! Okay, so it's the furthest up one. Okay, then. There's little secrets. I'm assuming that means that this has a secret then. The patio has a secret. I'm assuming this means this has a secret too then. And the washing machines have a secret then, maybe? I don't know. That definitely means something. I'm like, these two are definite. Those three might not be, but those two are definite. Okay. Glad that I figured that one out. Which does also mean we get to take our trip back downstairs now. Just as a check to see, hi, did I, properly open this? If I have to go back and undo the fountain, then we will and set up the 6 again. Oh my god. This is a day. This is a marathon. Yep, the fountain looks like, that looks like it needs to be docked over here when I do that. Yeah, because when that goes down, it's going to land here. So I need to have that up there, get onto that dock, bring it all the way over here, then drop the water down. God, that is... Okay. You can do this without the fountain, I believe, right? Like, oh no, because of that. That's right. Because that's there, you wouldn't be able to. Well, hold. Actually, you can. You can use this to do it. God. Okay, yeah. So that comes back around, sits here. I mean, I still have to have the fountain. Down. For today's purposes, I need to empty the fountain to do this trick. Which is a bit insane. But alright. Let's head back over to the pump room. We'll mess with it. Pull the fountain down. Move all the way back over. Dear Lord, this is an absolute mess of a run. I'm glad that I had this many steps to do this, because this would have been very bad. Hi, random banana that I didn't realize was here for a fair few while. Yeah, okay. Like, we need to be using opportune route now, seeing as, like, this is about 20 each way, I think, almost, which is scary, to put it bluntly. We want to end with the reservoir up at 13 right now, move it over, and then be able to drop it back down to 6. Yeah, it's all the way down. I'm like, let's go all the way to the commissary. Hi, pup. I have pet all of you today now. Like, I have pet each and every single one of you today, I believe. Yep. Up into here. So yeah, we started that journey on 105. We have gotten to 90... This is like 92, so it's 18 relatively per. Alright, this bad boy needs to go up. The aquarium can now be full storage. We've gotten everything out of it. The pool can also be storage for us right now. Is that going to drop into 1? Oh my god, it is going to drop into 1. I love that everything in this has just started compounding. Oh, crap. It's fine. It's fine. This just needs to return. Yeah. We'll just swap this around. Okay. So that goes there. We want it at 13. We want it right there. Okay. Then this just needs to go up by 6, which means I might as well reintroduce this into there and just do it that way. Yeah, tank 1 fill with that water. I know that this is a dangerous proposition, but what we're doing is going to be a safe one in the end. Yeah. Take this all the way up. And it should stop 2 off. Okay. So, tank 1 fill. Top this bad boy off. This goes in. We want to set this to neutral first. I swap this in. We fill. And then we're just gonna swap all the water out of here into there. We will ride the boat across the reservoir using this method. And we'll also push the minecart around so that we can do the full loop. It's gonna be a scary thing to do because we don't have the key card, so we can't call the elevator. Drain this. I am doing this today. You cannot stop me. Yeah, no. I'm gonna say that after I do the full swappage of stuff, I am gonna have to take a pretty long pause for a minute. Because I have to actually head to a class after this, or right now. I'm supposed to be. I'm not going to just yet because I want to at least get me to a point where the boats are all prepped, basically. That can go back into there. Okay. This just fills that up. That's good. We can dump the excess water into the aquarium, and then that way what this will do is the leftover excess water will just sit in this tank, basically. It'll let us basically perfectly, yeah, tank 1 drain, that's perfect. Cool. Alrighty, that's set up. Let's go ride the boat. Let's go ride the boat now. Let's go move some stuff, and then I will pause once we cross the river. Oh my god, this is the most insane day. The most insane day imaginable. Yeah, of course it's nighttime outside. We've been playing this day for 2 hours. I'm assuming, yeah, all of my money is here. I don't need it, so I'm not going to. We're not gonna use it or anything. Okay, that's been drained. Alright, boom. Pop this open. Walk on through. Walk on over. Alright, cool. So that is lined up for the boat. However, first things first, I'm gonna actually move... Like I said, we're gonna move this over because I believe, at least to my understanding, this can sit far enough back that I can use this point right here as a passageway. This is important because this is how I'm going to get back around right now. Oh my god. So let's go swap the boat across. Paddle across. Oh my god. Oh my god, what a day. What a freaking day. Oh my god. This has been insane. Yeah, no. So he will send us across, we'll land there. I drop the water. The boat will land on those steps. We will then move over to there. God, this is beautiful. This is just gorgeous. This is a gorgeous day. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh my god. Okay. So, that should... Yep, that's blocking that path off, which is fine. Because again, like I said, we can rotate this 90 degrees to enter into that path right now, as is. I just gotta keep rotating. Yeah, I've grabbed that part over there, so that's fine. Okay, this lets us run across. This is fine. I know there isn't a key thing over here for it, but we will use... we'll have to use that and that one, basically, when we do this. Like, we're doing a crazy move today, is what I'm saying. Like, there is no doubt that this is insanity for us. Now I move this back because I want the ability to be able to use that path. Okay. Alright. And then I go upstairs, drop the water. Yeah. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. I will just be standing up there with the game open for a pretty long while. Once I get back into there. God, this... See, I love that that spiral staircase lets me do it, but the other spiral staircases don't let me control the camera. It's weird. It's daunting. It's jaunting. Alright, yeah. I need to make it over to the boiler room real quick. And then I will call it the day. Well, not call it a day, but you know what I mean. I will call it for just right now until I can come back from my class. Yeah, so now we filled the fountain. Okay. Fill the fountain. Drain. Sorry. Fill. Fill. And then this needs to swap over. God, yeah. And this goes here. I'm an idiot. This goes here. I have the memory greater than a goldfish. Why is... Because that's the wrong lever, Kronk. That goes there. Okay. Yep, now we swap this down 6. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Fill. Fill tank 1. Fountain. Okay. Reservoir. Yeah, reservoir go in to there. I need to turn this off for a second. Reservoir go in. That's empty right now. Okay, good. That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. Just swap it back. Okay. That goes there. Press this button as soon as you can. Or just press the reservoir button. Because, yeah, you can just dump the reservoir water into there. Okay. Boom. Boom. There we go. Okay. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need to get rid of 3 somehow. Magically. This is where the aquarium gets to go back in. Or the pool gets to go back in as well, actually, I think. A little bit. Anyways, regardless, drain tank 1 into there. God. The absolute mess of this today has been an absolute mess. Okay, so pull this out. That's going to go down 4, which is going to put us right here. I need to add 1 somehow, which I think is just going to be refill the fountain, basically. So let's do that, I guess. Right? Yeah, because I can do that. Let's refill the fountain with it. Okay. Cool. Especially because it's gonna take in even amounts, I guess. Maybe? I don't know. We drain the pool for... Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, we drain the kitchen. Maybe. Yeah, we drain the kitchen into here, which kitchen is... Oh, kitchen's already been drained into here. That's a slight problem, because the kitchen does not go into a spot that I like. Hang on. This into the reservoir. Or into the fountain. Excuse me. That means that you should go into the... Oh, the fountain's full. Dump it into there. Okay. This is gonna look weird. Kitchen dump into here. Okay. Lower this by 1. Lower this by 1. And that is perfect. I do need to empty the pool into these if at all possible, which it should be. It's just a mess. Yeah, let's empty the pool into here as best as we can. Doink. Doink. Okay. Take all of that. This is sitting almost exactly how I want it to be. We can even refill the kitchen a little bit, actually, with this, to, you know, push this all the way back in. Yeah, put this in. Put this in. Okay, cool. Do. Okay, and then the pool, this gets drained. Yeah, tank 1 drain. Right. Okay. And then drain the pool some more. Okay, that's gonna take 3 more, wherever I put it. I could... There's no real nice way to move the pool water into the reservoir and back out. It's just not kind to me. I'm not gonna worry about it right now, because if I do, I will miss my class, so yeah. Alright. Now I am ready. I am sitting myself right in front of this so that I can look at it. I will be back in a couple of hours. Be right back. Alright, we gotta head back to the boats. Let's get headed on over there. Yeah, no, for those of you who haven't caught, like, any of the UMA stuff, or, you know, have been, who haven't been a part of my Discord or anything, you may not know that, like, I'm actually working on, like, fitness a little bit for myself, just trying to keep myself a bit healthier, because It's not like I have any problems with like health wise or anything that requires me to, stay in shape or like, keep trying to stay fit or anything like that. It's more like I've just started doing this because I've really wanted to ever since I started playing Uma, actually. And I ended up, or I've ended up working on my running capabilities, since then because of it. One thing that I've mainly started to notice is like, my main issue and the main thing that I actually wanted to start running, or the main reason I wanted to start running as well is, I have like really terrible stamina whenever it comes to running. Like I can run decently fast and keep myself going, but like you push me a little too hard and I'm out of steam, I'm out of stamina, and I have to walk a bit, and then like that's almost all the running I can do for the day basically. And I do walk kinda quickly, I will say. Like I walk a little bit quickly as well, just not like super duper duper quick. Yes, perfect. Here we are. I'm gonna actually pause here for, well, nah, I can get on this, but yeah, no, like my lungs have never been the greatest at breathing while I'm running. I always end up screwing up a little bit, and that's what ends up running me out of like stamina real fast. The other thing is like alongside that, my knees and shins and ankles are a little bit rough for wear sometimes when it comes to running. So that's the other reason, is like I'd like to improve my joint strength and I'd like to improve my lung capacity, which is why I've been running so much recently, and I'm trying really hard to get better at it. But yeah, no, pulled a 5-minute mile while doing that, which was really great. So yeah, now we're back. Let's see what is. Oh my gosh, that is the White Sands. Oh my gosh, I did not expect to get another fortune handle today. Jesus. Is that a box? Is that a freaking box sitting there? Don't tell me there's a box sitting on this and I'm going to be, like, I'm not going to have a key for it. No, it's just a... It looks like a tiny... Oh, it's just a rock. Oh my god. Is there somewhere where I can dig here, just in case? Is that a dig spot? Oh my god, this is crazy. Oh my god. The safe house? This ain't no train station. I thought it was a train station. What? Hang on. Delete it. That is the archives of... So it's telling us to delete something in the archives, or to delete the archive somehow. We seek what's in the shade of truth. Interesting. Oh my god, that's just a gun, casually. Whoa. Getaway car at 136. Museum grounds. Oh my gosh. So the Moonside Courtyard G, quietly hidden on the west end of the grounds, tucked away from the bustle of the guided museum crowds. Learson Hall, the restored original home of Prince Learson, donated to the city of Fen upon his death, now serves as the Royal Museum's beautiful West Annex. Interesting. So the courtyard is that area where the 6 bushes are and the 2 benches, with the white 124 coming in to the guardhouse side. Crazy. Guard security doors, closed exhibit. Oh my god, they had the closed exhibit. And it doesn't say what that is, but it says that there is a backside to the closed exhibit. Okay. For special events of a certain magnitude, the lot west is open to serve for overflow parking should the main south lot be at maximum capacity. Closed exhibits. Both Learson Hall and the main concourse feature a number of quote, closed exhibits, which are reserved for its upper tier of elite patronage and are not currently open to the public for admission. The garden pathway, which I'm assuming is that area all the way around in the back, with the red angel with the sword and shield in the middle of the pentagon thing. Enjoy a leisurely stroll on one of our many winding garden pathways, which can be accessed from both a west and south entry and are free to use without ticket purchase. Museum Station Cafe. Further west, the Royal Museum's dedicated and now defunct train station site, now defunct train station site, and has been converted into a restaurant for our patrons to enjoy after visiting the museum. So over on it says further west, so off far beyond the west side. Okay. Decoy car. God. They really had like 7 plans for all of this all going at once. And I'm assuming this is how they stole, like, from what I understood, they stole the crown, basically, here. White Pharaoh, Marigold, oh my gosh. Marilyn was part of this. Mary was part of it. They forced their entry into the guard room alongside with White, who went in. They both handled the guards, basically. Got into the closed exhibit, did all that stuff. Manning was the decoy, and didn't he get caught? Yeah, Manning was the decoy, and he got caught. He was a sacrificial man, basically. And the escape route they took from beyond. Oh my god, that's insane. Ascend down at the museum main concourse, by the way. Ascend the historic steps and be a part of history. The Royal Museum's main concourse, built on the former estate of Prince Learson, has served as the realm's central hub of art and culture for over 100 years. One ticket grants you access to all of the Royal Museum's public exhibits, most of which celebrate a legacy of artists and paintings showcasing the royal color red. So, the Royal Museum of the Grand City of Fen. So, Fen Ares is red. So, the Black Flags went to red, as we know. Tiskin Monument. A monument of the victorious King Tiskin, adorned with sword, shield, and wings, made to commemorate the end of the War of the Fifth Era, which is the war in which Fen Ares, or when Orinda Ares transitioned to be Fen Ares. Open to the general public, the museum grounds, I can't read that. I'm assuming houses a variety of verdure, as well as a number of sculpted pieces of contemporary art. We ask the guests please confine their exploration to the pathways. Interesting. So Mary was a part of this. Manning was the man who basically got straight up lynched as part of this. Well, there's the second Sankum key for today. Manning was the man who just got thrown in, basically. He got told to, as cool as this would be, it's too easy to track, literally. Interesting. So there's something up there for pulling into the closed exhibit. Yeah. God. So they got in, they stole the crown, right? Yeah, the former ruby crown of Orinda Ares, which was here because it's historical thing, brought it home as part of this. Why did they steal the crown? Because they're seeking what's in the shade of truth. Is this a rebellion against Fen Ares? Oh my god. I did not expect the game to go this way. It has now been 6 months, 6 months of living in this air-choked cavern of boredom and dread. 6 months since we said our silent goodbyes to our family. 6 months of planning, 6 months of rehearsal, 6 months of heartache. But no regrets. Everyone who knows me intimately thinks I have left the country. Everyone assumes me dead. This is Mary. I called it was Mary before Mary put it there. Oh my god, and maybe that's all that's left for us. The long walk and steps leading up to the gallows, the steep price to pay for ideals, I concede, but a price that somehow seems cheaper and less cruel than another 2 fortnights bunkered down here beneath the sand and soot. And yet as I write this, I have never felt so close to the sky in my dreams. Tomorrow we will reclaim our birthright. Tomorrow the crown of Orinda will finally return to Oris. It all adds up. We found the old ruins of Orinda Ares. It's buried under the mansion. Oh my god. That is insane. The first step taken is half the journey. May the Black Shores guide us, Mary. They wanted to restore Orinda Ares because the family is what's left over of Orinda Ares. This is a challenge to Fen. Oh my god, that is sick. That is so cool. So we've effectively been indoctrinated into this as part of a thing. That's in the lab. That's Mary. So we've been asked to basically finish what they started. There's a crack in a wall somewhere. Interesting. Yeah, we've been asked to finish something they started. So they got me the crown. I am assuming I need to find a way to... Oh my god, they have a freaking rocket. Why do you have all this stuff here? Oh my god. I mean, yeah, I get why you have all this stuff here, because you're literally a revolution. But like, oh my god. This is insane. I did not expect this. And this is the royal station, because this is where Orinda Ares was capitaled. Oh my god. Ha! Yeah, royal station, mainway station, Oris train hall. Oh my god. Oh my god. They literally are... This is what's left of... We are walking around on what is left of Orinda Ares. Oh my god. So she probably escaped through the old trainways, I'm betting. Because... Yeah, stop number 2, 16, and 11 both head out towards different areas, basically. Which is crazy. So she's gone. Like, it doesn't... She escaped. She totally escaped. Oh my god. That is insanity. Wow. I did not expect to get 2 of these in one day. I did not expect to get to this place today. I did not expect this to be such a major thing that we would show up to today. The shore of white sands. Oh my god, that is so cool. That is so cool. Alright, well, there's 2 things left that remain. Both of which are relatively simple things to do, but are very major. We have 2 Sanctum keys to open, one of which we can actually solve today. I'm 900% sure of it. And a second, well, yeah. And then I'd like to go see what happens if I go try to grab the blue crown, from the room, you know, while I already own the blue crown. God. Sorry, I'm a bit late to, this place. Good to see you, Lever. finally open, you know? God, what a crazy day. So, the one that we know now for certain is this one, I believe. Correct? Like, this is pretty obvious. We know what it looks like. Like, let me just quickly check anyways. But I believe, based off the passports we have seen, yeah, it's the Pentagon in the center of this that we have seen. So, I guess into the sanctums we go today. God. Yes, I do wish to use it on this door because I can open you. Alrighty. You are a place. Okay. So this is Fen Ares, which as we know is red. Yeah, based off of what I'm seeing, it is relatively similar to the last one. Yeah, so we want the mountains in here. Oh, this is the order of the lines that we're moving. So we want the 4 lines, just 4 lines. Yeah, that's it. 4 lines diagonal. These are not that. They're those. Okay. This one is, yeah, moving that. Yeah, this is, we want the mountains. And this is also bothering the bottom thing, as I have just now realized. We want the, not that. We want that. I believe, looking that over, that is it. There it is. Fen Ares. Yep, the home of the red. Alright, we'll look at whatever's over there in a minute. It's time for our favorite game, the Morajai boxes, Fen Ares variation. At the end of the War of the Fifth Era, after the Grand Realm of Fen Ares was established, Morajai boxes of the realm were graced with red tiles in honor of General Teskin's victory. When these tiles are pressed, all black tiles on the box turn red in triumphant victory, while all white tiles on the box turn black, serving as the outclass and struggling reinforcement of the dwindling Desolate's army. Okay, that one does 2 things. I'm assuming this is going to tell me that gray was actually secretly white. Nope, white is actually a different color. White just becomes gray. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, so obviously it's turned everything red that we can here. Orange is wait, what the frick does orange do? Oh my god, we've got 3 new pieces here. Orange. What does orange do? Nothing? Interesting. If I press this... Ah! Okay. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Whoa, okay then. Okay, so red is kinda in and of itself useless without movement. So you need to be able to move it, basically. But orange, from what I saw there, becomes the tile, or becomes the color it is most adjacent to? Like, I'm not entirely sure about that, but I'd like to believe so. Okay, so let's go. First off, this needs to be... I feel like... Yeah, this is gonna be important. Hang on. Yeah, we want to make this survive, I want to say, somehow. I should not have done that. And I keep exiting out when I don't mean to. So boom, boom, boom. Okay, this goes here. This goes here. I push this along. I feel like I've done nothing, but this is fine. Push this over, so that does... Okay, so it doesn't matter. It guarantees does it. Okay. Got it. So we want red... We want 4 reds on the bottom, basically. And the oranges have to become red. Both of the greens need to shift to the top. Somehow. So that needs to go up. This needs to go up. This needs to go over. That needs to go over. That needs to go over. This needs to go over. Okay. So both of those greens are up here now. This is actually an almost like a perfect spot for us too. We need to use the green. We want to move the orange into... Yeah, so this black and this white need to be the 2 reds that are up here. And then the orange... So, if I do this, this goes here. This lets me shuffle this around. This can sit here, basically. Yeah. This gets shuffled around. I can push this over to swap those up. Yeah, I'm like, this is gonna become nothing right now because of this. Okay. I need to somehow... The greens need to do more of the lifting, I think, is what I'm realizing. Because, yeah, I think that has to be this. This swaps this up. Swaps this over. Swaps this over. Pushes that over. Nope, hang on. Swaps this down. Okay. No, but see, then this has to push this over. Right. So how do I make those reds go down, actually? Unless it's not that, it's I have to make one of these into a white somehow. Or a green. No, but then there's not enough. Then there's not enough. Yeah, there's just not enough if you do it that way. This is a hard one. Holy cow. Yeah, white presses to become gray. This just like has to be set up properly. Yeah. This goes here. I already technically, I think, have it incorrect. That goes there. This goes here now. This needs to become red. The problem is I can't put anything in the center. Like, that's the one thing that I'm struggling with, is how do I get something in the center? Which is why I'm thinking these need to be green, or they need to be black somehow. But you can't even do so to begin with, unless this white is become gray, and there's a secret thing about gray that I don't understand. Well, I mean, that moves white. Yeah, this has just swapped the puzzle's starting position. It spreads. Ah. That is hugely important, because I can swap this gray in up here. And we could do that. Okay. And then this will make it so that all of these become white, basically. Yeah, and grays become black, and then that will become white. It also lets me do this, which turns this white, which lets me finally turn these all black. Oh my god. Okay, there we go. I finally got the solution there. Okay, so now I can mess with this however I'd like, basically. Yeah, we still need this to become red, because we are in need of reds. Actually, no, we aren't. What am I on about? This just forcibly... Yeah, this just forcibly becomes what we need, actually. Does it? Does it necessarily? Maybe. God, this one's still hard. This one still is a little hard. That needs to go there. And then I need to put this up a layer. Yeah, the ones in the center are kind of hard locked, is what I'm realizing. Oh, it's just moved this one in. Okay, and then I need to have a green or a black get swapped up. Yeah, okay. Wait, did that? No, that did not help. Like, did that help at all? No. No, it didn't, because I'm an idiot. Okay, so this green needs to go here, okay. Which, in turn... This is 2 blacks up top. We need to swap a third black in, basically. That goes up, that goes over. This goes down. This goes over. Turning this black doesn't help, again, as we are aware. I feel like I've somehow messed this up. This goes here. Well, yeah, because there's no way to get an extra black up there. Because that just doesn't exist. Okay, so... Yeah, swap that over. We could make this green, but that doesn't help. Actually it does. Because it lets us swap stuff, better. Yeah, actually we do that. We do that. Because that is full swap. We still have all the colors I need. Because then I can pull stuff, like I could pull this red over or whatnot to any side that I need it. I can swap this in, swap this in, swap this in. Yeah, this lets us control literally everywhere. Just do this, I guess. Swap this in, swap this in, swap. I've stuck myself. I just realized. Can I move these once they've been pressed? Ah, okay. I figured we couldn't, but yeah, that was a mistake. Okay, so turn one of them white, so that when you do the infect, it becomes gray. Got it. That was so smart. Okay, and then swap this one in. It becomes white. This just needs to sit like here, basically. Like I need to sit with something like this. Yeah. Okay. And then this will turn all of the... Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. I see what it is. Okay. Alrighty, so this needs to go here, this needs to go here, this goes here, this goes here. We want to make sure that both of the whites, when they transfer over, are down, or we need to make sure that two of the whites are in a line with each other. So this will become a white. This needs to sit here, and then that needs to be white. That'll put two blacks on one line and allow us to move some stuff here while also keeping the same set of everything else. Okay. That is good because that lets us swap this one up, and then this is a same position, actually, now that I've realized it. I am in the same position. This becomes a black. No, this does not want to become a black. This also wanted to be white. This also needs to be white. Okay. All right, so relatively not a hard setup, just annoying to figure out what you want. Yeah, this, turn this white, this, turn this white. Okay. And then it quite literally is just move all the whites into their proper location. Yeah. Is it as easy as that, though? No, it isn't, because these two need to somehow get out of there. God, that is a mess. Still, relatively. Unless, of course, this, like, it's lights on, lights off type thing. But that would be a negative. That's how. Because we swap it out. That's right. Okay, so this just needs to sit in a spot right here. Sorry, I need to swap this around. Yeah, this just needs to sit like this, and we just hit that twice, and that's win. Wow. Okay, that was a difficult one. Patience is what that one is. That's what that one is absolute patience. Alrighty. Then what is over here? Cannons. That. And that wonderful painting. I'm actually writing this last postcard sitting at my desk at home. Okay, so Fen was the last one, which confirmed exactly what I figured. I suppose I should put forth the extra effort and drop it in the mail for consistency, but I am tempted to save the postmaster a trip as it will just wind up here once again to join the other 7, which I am pleased to report were all waiting for me on my desk safe as can be. Flipping through them has reminded me of my many friends I made and lessons learned along the way. As I look back, one truth shines brighter than the others. Air travel is much better than sea travel. Interesting. Herbert. P.S. Remind Anne to replace the books I lost, which is the things that he ordered from the office. Nice. Okay. So yeah, Fen Ares is the final place that he visited, which might as well mean Arinda was the first, basically, that he visited. So first, last, no idea. What else do we know? What else do we know about any of these? Have I found anything else at all about these? Like, do I know anything about the world? Give me a minute. Let me just go and start searching through some of my archives a little bit. Alrighty, so what we do know, this is Arch Ares, and this is Araja. I'm gonna say we're gonna take both of these as our next, ones that we take, because these ones we haven't heard anything about other than seeing the colors, which, unironically is slightly more info than I think we have on either of these two. But we do know Araja is purple, and this one is yellow. The other thing that I do know is I believe one of the, some of the letters that we've seen so far have had stamps. I'm wondering if those stamps have the crest on them, because if they do, that might tell me a fair bit about each of these. So, yeah. I just wanted to say that before I opened, the Araja door. So, yeah, no. Let me get back to writing some notes and searching some things. You know what I've realized? I don't have the stamp for the letter at the entrance hall. I legitimately think I can run back, grab that. Yeah, let's do it. Let's also grab the antechamber. I want to see if I can't see that stamp on the letter, because I do remember that there is a stamp on that letter. I didn't remember where the stamp was from. And I'm betting that stamp tells us some important info, basically. Like, if the stamps are from the different countries, and the different countries all have all of these, different important things that we have to learn about them, surely, a stamp about a country can tell me a lot about that country, Like, it kind of just seems to be a thing that you would expect to see. Of course, the red letters obviously didn't go anywhere, so, my screenshots of them have gotten me nothing, basically, in terms of, locations or anything like that, but we still get to see the funny instance of, yes, what does this thing do? Okay, so, first off, let's go check room 46, just because I want to. Yep, let's go check room 46, do that for the day, see if I can't get anything out of it. God, I'm seeing everything now, and I'm like, this is a secret, this is a secret, this is a secret. Alright, hi room 46, do you have something in you now that I have the crown? Nope, the crown's just not here, but, oh, you have to get that right all in one day, that's annoying. The clocks have stopped. Have I been playing so long the clock's all broke? I've been playing this day so long the clock's all broke. Okay. Well, there isn't anything to really use out of that. Let's go run all the way back to our wonderful, to the entrance hall. I'm hopeful that I have enough steps to do this trek and journey. I'm pretty sure that I do. I need to be smart. And it's been a little bit since, you know, we've done this walk. So I'm like, where am I going again? What am I doing? Yeah, all the clocks have stopped because I've been playing for so long. That's hilarious. Oh my god. Okay. Down we go all the way. Hello, puppers. Good to see you. Get pet again. Get pet again. Because that's what I do, is I pet the dog. And then this spot right here. This spot right here. There it is, nuance. And that did not get me what I thought it would. Okay. Interesting. That definitely... You know what? Isn't this... No, that's not a letter. That's right. It's just a note. It's just a note. Okay. Well, with that, I'm going to be honest. I don't know enough, and I have not seen sigils for either Araja or Arch Ares, but I do believe that those are going to be the next two that we find symbols for. I would like to make it back to the pump room now, and I'd like to open the fountain permanently, so that I'm able to just descend, you know, into the basement at any time from there. And also I'd like to empty out the pool. And also set the reservoir back up to 13 so that we can use our little trick that we've discovered. So, yeah, no, today is going to basically start and end in almost the same location. Okay, I need to add 10 to that, which is pretty easy. Just do this. And then push this in. Okay. We'll drain the water. Or no, we want to pull the water from the fountain into there. Yeah, that's right. Well, that's fine. We can still drain the water into there directly so that we're doing the proper move. Yeah. We'll do this so that there's the proper move. And the water we drain from the fountain will just donk into there, basically. Okay, that goes there. That goes there now. And then the 2 extra go into there, and that sets it perfect so that we basically permanently get access down there through that route at any time in any way that I'd like. Click that there. Perfect. Okay then. Now, what we want is we want the fountain to go in to this. We take the fountain stuff and we fill it into here. Okay. Repeat the process. We drain the tank. Okay. Drain the fountain even more, as much as we can. God, both of these are full, aren't they? Yeah, and that means that... Is the fountain still accessible with this, I guess, is the real question. Like, how far down does the water need to go to actually still be accessible? I assume it's all the way to the bottom, but, like, this pool is still like, semi-full, so, like, there's nothing I can do about that anyways, to get both of them, you know, empty. I don't think, anyways. Yeah, I don't think you can really empty it. Let me check, just because I want to see. I would love to have the fountain open as a permanent pathway, to, you know, let me get across, especially seeing as we now can, you know, take the boat ride, back and forth with it being at 13, because we've gotten that, you know, that step. I'm just going to go walk down the fountain and see whether or not this actually does anything for us. And if it does, great, we can use it. If it doesn't, well, we cry a little bit. I'll just dump things into the pool and be sad. Yeah, it's just barely not reachable without much water. Just barely not reachable. You could totally swim that, buddy. You could totally swim it. Like, the fact that Simon here is not willing to get his feet a little wet, like, come on, man. I get it. You'd be cold. You'd be cold and you'd be shivery and whatnot. I understand. I feel that. But come on, man. You could do that. Alright, I guess that means then that the pool from here on out has to be filled. If I get lucky and I can pump room in a day, we will do the full swap. But yeah, no, the pool gets to be filled from, like, here on out, I guess. Which is a womp womp. But hey, at least in good news, it's a relatively easy swap now, because everything we do is just controlled by this one thing. We like the aquarium, kitchen, and greenhouse having their water. I'm assuming aquarium needs its water for some reason. Fountain now is open. Pool, all I need to do is just literally have the pump room, and I can swap them around, basically. So, yeah, it does mean that the pump room innately is a requirement to make the pool good. But end of the day, I think it's perfectly fine. Yeah, no, that was gold. This has been a 3-hour run. I feel so sorry to my editor. I feel happy for any of you who stuck around and watched it so far. But yeah, no, I think it's time we call day 28 a day, literally. Because, yeah, this has been insane. Oh boy. Whoop-dee-doo. Let's call it. We've used both of the Sanctum keys. I didn't return the crown. I forgot to return the crown. Alright, well, archaeological shopping center, 50 excavated dig spots, 7 shop rooms. That was great, that was great. Yep, I forgot to return the crown. Yippee. Yummy, 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 I forgot to return the crown. I mean, here's the thing, the crown seems like it's helpful. I don't know if it's that helpful, though. Like, it definitely is what guaranteed this day to exist, but yeah, no, the crown definitely, the crown's fine being not there. Oh well, it's fine. It's whatever. I lived. What was the new room today? What was the new room today? What was the new room today? No? We've done all of these. Antechamber, boudoir, conservatory. Oh, kennel. That's right, kennel. That's the new one. Anyways, yeah, like I said, thank you all so much for watching. This has been an awesome day. We took 336 steps. Oh, have a good one. Bye-bye.